Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to dive into something that is honestly a total game changer for any modern web developer, unlocking the incredible power of APIs using PHP. Let's get right into it!
So, let me ask you something. Ever wonder how your weather app actually knows the forecast? Or how an e-commerce site can instantly check with your bank to process a payment? I mean, these are all totally separate systems, right? So how in the world do they talk to each other?
Okay, the easiest way to wrap your head around this is with a super simple analogy. Picture yourself in a restaurant. You're the application, and you want something, let's say a burger. The kitchen is the other application, the one that has the data or service you need. Now, you can't just barge into the kitchen and start making your own food, right? You need someone to handle that interaction for you. You need a waiter.
Well, that waiter, that's your API, which stands for Application Programming Interface. It's the perfect go-between. It takes your order, your request, to the kitchen, and then brings back what you asked for, the response. An API is basically a set of rules, a communication bridge that lets different software talk to each other without having to know all the messy details about how the other one works.
Now, when it comes to APIs, there's this really popular style for building them called REST. Think of REST as a common set of manners for our waiter. It makes things predictable. It uses the same simple verbs we already use all over the internet, like get to retrieve something and post to send something. This standard approach is a huge reason why APIs have become so widespread and, frankly, so easy to work with.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We'll start with the toolkit you'll need, then we'll look at how the conversation actually works, we'll cover the language they speak, see it all come together in a cool real-world example, and then wrap up with some really important best practices.
All right, first up, the toolkit. Let's dig into what PHP gives us to make all this magic happen.
You know what's awesome about PHP is that it comes with some seriously powerful tools right out of the box. And for talking to APIs, our best friend is going to be curl. It's a built-in library that lets our PHP script act like a mini web browser. It can send requests to any URL and grab the data that comes back. It's the engine that powers our entire conversation with the API.
Okay, so we've got our tools. Now let's talk about the conversation itself. When you boil it all down, it's really just about making requests to either ask for information or to send new information.
You're mainly going to be dealing with two kinds of requests, GET and POST, and it's super intuitive. Use a GET request when you want to get data from a server, like asking for today's weather. And use a POST request when you want to post or send new data to a server, like signing up for a new account. The main difference behind the scenes is that GET puts the data right in the URL, while POST sends it more privately in the request body.
And check out how clean this looks in actual PHP code. First, curl init opens up the connection to the API. Then, this next line, curl_setup, is really important. It tells curl, hey, don't just echo the data out to the screen, I want you to return it as a string so I can save it in a variable. And finally, curl_x actually sends the request. And boom, just like that, whatever the API sent back is now sitting in our $response variable. It's that simple.
Now, what about sending data with POST? Well, it's pretty much the same, with just a couple of small tweaks. We add two more curl set_opt lines. The first one tells curl, okay, this time we're doing a POST request. The second one attaches our actual data to the request. We use that handy HTTP build query function to format our array nicely. Then we execute it. That's it, a tiny change in the code for a completely different result.
Okay, so we're getting data back from the API. That's awesome, but it's just this long string of text, right? How do we actually use it? What's the language that these APIs are speaking?
Well, 9 times out of 10, the answer is JSON. That stands for JavaScript Object Notation. And don't let the name fool you, it has nothing to do with just JavaScript anymore. It's just a simple text format that has become the universal language for APIs, because it's super lightweight and really easy for both people and computers to understand.
And here's where PHP just shines. It's almost ridiculously easy. You get that string of JSON back from the API, and with one single function, JSON decode, PHP instantly turns it into a perfectly structured PHP array that you can start using right away in your code. It's incredibly efficient.
All right, enough with the theory. This is all cool, but what can you actually build with this stuff? Let's look at a real-world example and see how all these pieces fit together to do something really powerful, like adding a payment gateway to a website.
Integrating a service like Stripe is the perfect example. First, you'd use a tool called Composer to pull in Stripe's official PHP code library. Then, in your own code, you make a secure API call from your server to Stripe's server. This single line of code tells Stripe, hey, create a new payment for this amount. You see? You're using these API concepts we just talked about to connect your app to a massive, secure external service.
And here's the thing. Once you get this concept, it's like a key that unlocks everything. You're not just limited to payments anymore. You can pull in your latest social media posts, you can embed interactive maps from Google, you can get real-time shipping quotes, all by using their APIs. This is how you transform your app from being a standalone island into a connected hub that's part of a huge digital world.
Okay, before you get super excited and start coding, we've got to talk about the rules of the road. This is important stuff. Using APIs comes with a responsibility to do it the right way to keep things secure and stable.
So here are the absolute must-dos. First, security. Always use a secure HTTPS connection, and never, ever, ever put your secret API keys in your front-end code where anyone with a web browser can find them. Second, error handling. What if the API is down? Your code needs to be ready for that. Always check for errors. Third, rate limiting. Most APIs will block you if you send too many requests too quickly. Be a good citizen and respect their limits. And finally, the most important rule of all, read the documentation. It's your map, your guide, your best friend.
And that quote right there, that really hits the nail on the head. Learning this isn't just about picking up another technical skill. It's about fundamentally changing what you can build. It lets you create applications that are way more powerful, way more interactive, and just packed with more features than you could ever hope to build all by yourself.
So, I'll leave you with this one very exciting question. Now that you have the keys to connect your PHP applications to this entire world of data and services, what amazing thing are you going to build first?